Wow, what a morning. You wake up and the U.S. has slapped tariffs on the EU, Mexico, and Canada. Italy's got this populist government that was on again, off again, and Rajoy is being toppled after 20 years in the PP in Spain. How do you deal with this as an investor? How should investors react today?
It's difficult. The market keeps being buffeted by various factors, and as one situation is resolved, then you get the tariff issue taking the baton. So I think the important thing at this stage is to try not to trade 24-hour news. That's the key thing. You've got to keep focused on the fundamentals. It is almost impossible to try and predict politics at this stage. Italy, very difficult. The US, very difficult. There's so much uncertainty. Have to focus on the underlying economics.
How does this, though, change the picture in Europe, especially considering what's happening in Italy? You're getting yet another government that, regardless of whether or not they now have a finance minister who appeases President Mattarella, really is at its heart kind of a Eurosceptic government.
Absolutely, and I think that's one of the reasons why, yes, you may see the market rallying over the next few days as they have this idea that there is some certainty after a few days of a lot of turmoil. But ultimately, there has to be some kind of premium priced into Italy at this stage, given the Euroscepticism that we've seen. And the fact is that Five-Star Movement and La Lega have shown that they have a lot more antipathy against the euro than maybe last week markets had anticipated.
And I mean, does the euro get priced down as well? I mean, does the ECB have to actually extend quantitative easing because of this? Especially odd at a time when inflation is finally getting up to target and growth is fairly stable.
Well, I think when it comes to the ECB, I don't think they're not going to react specifically to Italy. And certainly if we do have some kind of certainty going through in the fact that snap elections are not likely in the near term, then the ECB is only going to be reacting to the economics, right? So if inflation is picking up, then I think they're still on par to finish tapering by the end of this year. But when it comes to the euro, I think forecasts are going to be changing over the next few weeks. The idea was that those short positions for the dollar were unraveling, and at some point the euro would start strengthening again. But given what we've seen the last few weeks, and now with Spain, maybe it means that euro weakness continues for a bit longer.